Chiltonic in San Diego, owned by Matthew and Gretchen Bergman. Today we're going to sit down with Matthew and hear about all things cryotherapy, and then we're going to jump into a cryotherapy chamber and try it out for ourselves. So let's get started. Hi, we're here with Matthew, owner of Chiltonic in San Diego. Can you briefly explain what cryotherapy is and what it does to the body?
Yeah, I mean, cryotherapy is the application of cold to alleviate pain or inflammation. The cryotherapy we use is utilizing liquid nitrogen, and in its gas form, it cools the body down very quickly, and in so doing, it effectively will reduce systemic inflammation.
So what does the process look like stepping into a cryotherapy chamber?
So very, very different than traditional methods of ice baths and the like, where you get into something that's wet and then get very cold. This is completely dry. The nitrogen really just kind of affects the skin, and in so doing sends signals to the brain to create massive vasoconstriction. So you step into this chamber, comes up to your neck, fill it with the nitrogen gas, and you get very cold very quickly, but not that sort of shocking cold as you do in cold water. So the skin will then, as I say, tell the brain tells the veins and the vascular system, create this vasoconstriction, so it brings all the blood up to the core. And while the blood's circulating in a smaller loop, it becomes oxygenated, and more importantly, the immune system will reduce pro-inflammatory proteins and enhance anti-inflammatory proteins in the bloodstream, thereby creating that systemic response.
I know you had mentioned that cryotherapy has been around for a long time, but it took a little bit to come to the United States. Who brought it over? Why did it come here?
It originated in this particular form in Japan in 1978. It was originally developed for rheumatoid arthritis. They found that not only did it work for that particular autoimmune disease, but because it's reducing the systemic inflammation, works well for MS, fibromyalgia, psoriatic arthritis, lupus, Lyme disease, anything that really presents with inflammation. It was Mark Cuban in 2011 that bought the first batch and brought them over for the Mavericks. Dallas Mavericks that year won the World Championships in basketball. They were the oldest team to have won, so there is a very beneficial correlation between winning and cryotherapy.
So what kind of people are doing cryotherapy? Who do you see in here?
We see a very, very broad swath of the population. We see amateur athletes, student athletes, professional Olympic athletes. We see people that are coming in after surgery with pain, with inflammation. You see people that are trying to, burn a few calories. As you spike that metabolism when you get into shivering thermogenesis, you can also burn additional calories over, sort of a time course, not in 3 minutes, but over a period of time. You see people, looking to regulate sleep. So a lot of people that work in ICU as nurses and pharmacists will come in from the hospital. We see really all kinds of people. As I said, people with the autoimmune diseases, people that are in pain, people that are just looking to get a little bit of extra mental acuity, release upwards of 5 times the norepinephrine, so you can be very focused and alert.
Perfect right before work.
It's perfect right before, and sometimes perfect right after work.
Yeah.
Right? So it gets you feeling better.
How often do you recommend people come in?
So we have a different approach. We tell people that you're going to try it, you're going to see what works for you, and you know your body much better than we do. So if you're coming in after a heavy workout, for example, you'll find that maybe on leg day that's the best day for you, because it'll kind of flush that lactic acid afterwards. You get the massive vasodilation following the treatment, so it flushes that lactic acid out and greatly reduces delayed onset muscle soreness. Somebody that is coming in for autoimmune diseases, for example, they know they're getting flare-ups 2 or 3 times a week. They would probably come in during those flare-ups and see the benefit. A lot of the studies will show that a grouping in close proximity can actually sort of knock down that inflammation, and then you can maintain.
So how cold are we getting? What temperatures will you see
We're gonna
inside
get cold,
the cryotherapy chamber?
It's hard for people to think about getting into the cold on a cold day. We're going to get the temperature inside the chambers down anywhere from 80 degrees below 0 Celsius to 130 below 0 Celsius. That difference in Fahrenheit is anywhere from 110 to upwards of 200 degrees below 0 Fahrenheit. The reason that the body can handle it is because it's dry. So you're in there, you're fighting against the cold initially, and you're only going to really see about a 30-degree skin temp drop. So it's not substantial. It's really looking for that to know that the beneficial effects are taking place.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, and let's go get cold.
It's pretty frosty. Yeah.
Do you see those?
Yeah. It does snow in San Diego.
That's so funny.
Okay, you ready? All right. Watch your head and watch your step as you get in. You're going to be stepping up and in. Oh, there you go. You want to hand me the towel? I'll just start. And then I will get to find out all about you. You're doing great.
Thank you.
You're telling me a story.
Thank
It's
you.
fantastic.
Thank
It goes
you so
fast.
much.
In fact, I'm going to have to cut you short. You only have about 20 seconds
Really?
left. So
Oh my gosh.
Your story is going to have to really speed up now. Not going to get any colder. It's just about done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this away.
Okay.
Crack that. I'm going to be handing you this right through there.
Oh my gosh, look at all that smoke.
Okay,
Yep.
watch your head and watch your step as you get up. Okay. So we just take a little temperature reading on
Okay.
your leg. And so we know that we dropped the skin temp at least 30 degrees.
Okay.
So we know that we're going to get the beneficial effects. But now you should start to feel your skin cold, but the warmth kind of start to radiate outward.
Oh man,
Yeah, it's getting there.
this is cold.
Well, going second always makes it a little bit colder, but what it's going to do is it's going to max out pretty much the same time that the first did. And really, we only have about 15 seconds left.
You got this. 15 seconds left.
You did great. That was easy.
Yeah,
I mean, generally speaking, first time is up.
yeah, for sure.
After that, it's pretty easy. Watch your head, watch your step as you get up. Woo!